get ready with me for the Portuguese summer. And now it's June, and June in Portugal means that it's going to be very hot, muito calor, and we need to get ready for it because we need to survive the temperatures and enjoy ourselves na praia, right? So today I would like to show you some things that you can say related to the weather and also things that you can use to protect yourself from the sun and also enjoy yourself in a park, at the beach, whatever. And the first thing I'm going to do is to tie my hair. This is specific for girls. If you have, well, girls and whoever has long hair, cabelo comprido. I need to confess something. Right now, está calor. It's hot. I'm not very comfortable right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this elástico and I'm going to apanhar o cabelo. So this is the first thing I'm going to teach you because it's something that I need to do right now porque está calor. Está calor. It's hot. Então eu vou apanhar. This is what I'm doing. I am apanhar o cabelo. O cabelo, the hair. Apanhar. And you think, Sara, apanhar, but that's the same verb that we use like when we take the bus, take the train. That's apanhar as well, right? Yes, it is, because it's a verb that we can use in different contexts. So, apanhei, past tense. I just apanhei o cabelo. So, it's better now. But it can be even better than just apanhar o cabelo. And if you are asking yourself how to write that, well, don't worry. You can take your pen, your pencil, your notebook, whatever you want, and focus on listening. And later in the description, you'll find these words. But now the point is to train your ear, so next time a Portuguese native speaker says these things to you, you understand. Okay? If you don't know, I will tell you. For most learners, it's way more easier to understand when they read than when they listen to a native speaker. So this is what you need to focus on more. Listening and understand. So write the way you know how to write, okay? And you check it later. So what I did was apanhar o cabelo. Apanhar o cabelo. Faster. Apanhar o cabelo. Apanhar o cabelo. 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 Apanhar o cabelo. Segunda coisa que eu vou fazer porque está calor. Second thing I'm going to do because está calor. You write it down, okay? Está calor. Está calor. It's hot. Está calor. Segunda coisa é, e muito importante, beber água. Beber água. Beber água. Drink water. Beber água. Beber água. That's what I'm going to do. Bebi. Past tense of drink. Bebi. Bebi água. Bebi água. Está calor, but I'm better. But I could be even better if I use, por exemplo, this. What is this? Ai, está muito calor. It's very hot. Está muito calor. Está muito calor. We call this leque. 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 It really helps. It helps. Ajuda. Ajuda. Está muito calor. Tá muito calor. It's very hot. Tá muito calor. But there's something even better than... Oops. I don't want to hit myself. There's something better than leque. And that's what I'm going to use now. Leque and this. This is my secret weapon. Ventoinha. Ventoinha. Vento, it's wind. Vento. But little wind, which is the, if you translate part by part, exactly what that means. Ventoinha, it's little wind and feminine. Ventoinha. Ventoinha. Que bom. Ah, que bom. Very good. Que bom. But also can say how refreshing. Que refrescante. Que refrescante. É perfeito. É perfeito. It's perfect. E eu posso fazer assim. I can do this. You see? Eu posso fazer assim. And I can put this on my table. And I don't need to, with leque. With leque, I need to do some workout, some exercise, some movement. But with ventoinha, I don't. I just put this here. And that's enough. Ventoinha. You can buy on Amazon and a Chinese store. Different places. And it's a very good idea. How to say this? It's a very good idea. É uma ideia muito boa. É uma ideia muito boa. And faster? É uma ideia muito boa. É uma ideia muito boa. É uma ideia muito boa. Não é? É uma ideia muito boa. Ventoinha. And na rua, on the street, na rua, precisamos de óculos de sol. Very fashion. Óculos de sol. Sunglasses, right? Óculos de sol. Just glasses. Óculos. But sunglasses. Óculos de sol. Óculos de sol. Óculos de sol. Óculos de sol. Okay? Óculos de sol. Very fast. Óculos de sol. Óculos de sol. Óculos de sol. Okay? Óculos de sol. And something very important. Is sunscreen, right? And how to say sunscreen in Portuguese? Protetor solar. Protetor solar. Protetor, protector, to protect. Solar, solar, sol, sun, right? So, I have this one here. Protetor solar. Protetor solar. It says here, proteção imediata. Immediate protection. E 48 horas de hidratação. 48 hours of hydration. Okay, this is 50 mais. 50 mais. 50. 50 mais. 50 mais. Okay. Skin, and then it says in English, skin microbiome balance, and then it says in Portuguese, I don't know why in English something and in Portuguese other things. So in English it says skin microbiome balance, and then here says resistant to water, resistente à água, resistente. And the last thing in green, it says respeita os oceanos. Respeita os oceanos. Respects the ocean. Respects the ocean. respeita os oceanos. Not sponsored. Protetor solar. So, nós precisamos de protetor solar. We need sunscreen. Eu preciso de protetor solar. I need sunscreen. Eu preciso de protetor solar. And yes, I'm eating letters because that's what the Portuguese do. Now let me say this slowly. Eu preciso de protetor solar. Eu preciso de protetor solar. And faster, just like the Portuguese, how the Portuguese say in the real world, faster eating words and letters. Eu preciso de protetor solar. Eu preciso de protetor solar. Eu preciso de... Sometimes it happens. Eu preciso de protetor solar. Eu preciso de protetor solar. Sim. Eu também preciso de protetor solar. Muito bem. You can say something like this. Eu também preciso de protetor solar. Protetor solar. Something extra. Not really necessary, but just for those who like a tan, right? I'm not particularly into tanning. This is bronzeador. And this is oil. So it says here, óleo bronzeador. Com aroma de coco. So the smell is coco, coconut. Okay? It says nutre a pele. It nurtures the skin. Nutre a pele. Brilho e suavidade. Brilho is to shine, and suavidade is to be smooth. Brilho e suavidade. I find that the word for smoothness in Portuguese is really smooth because it's suavidade. And adjective, when something is smooth, you can say suave. It's smooth. É suave. So relaxing. É suave. So, óleo bronzeador. Peles muito morenas e já bronzeadas. Her skin's very tanned, very morenas. Morena, like, for me, morena is when a skin, it's already kind of brown. You know, like caramel. Natural. Okay? Not because of the sun. Bronzeada, a skin that is bronzeada is tanned. Okay, so for example, when you think about Latina, they are not exactly my skin color. They are darker, more like caramel, because their skin is already like this. Or people from North of Africa, they are morenos. And also, a lot of people in Portugal, they are already like kind of caramel skin, kind of color, you know. Natural without going to the sun, but bronzeada is when someone's skin is darker because of the sun, not because the person was born like this. If someone was born with more tan skin, then it's not tanned, is morena, and if someone was under the sun, debaixo do sol, and because of the sun the skin got darker, then we say that the skin is bronzeada. Okay, bronzeada. So a couple of things that we can use here, and I forgot my over there, and I'm going to pick it up. My boné. Any idea what a boné here? Any idea of what a boné is? I'll pick it up and think about it. Boné. What is a boné? Maybe you know the word chapéu. Boné is a chapéu, but more specific, baseball cap. Like this. So I can put this like this, assim, assim. Oops, wait. Espera bocadinho, because we need to check this here first. Temos de verificar isto. Tem de estar certo. The right place. Então, assim, 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 like this way, assim, assim, ó. Done. Já tá. Já tá. It's done. I can also say, I'm ready. Estou pronta. Estou pronta. I'm ready. Estou pronta. Estou pronta for what? Estou pronta para o calor. Estou pronta para o verão. Ready for hot. For the calor. I'm ready for the summer. Estou pronta para o verão. Chapéu, or more specifically, boné. Yes, chapéu. Óculos de sol. Protetor solar. Right? Protetor solar. Água, claro. Optional. Bronzeador. É opcional. It's optional. Bronzeador. Leque. This one is very good. But even better than this is ventoinha. Ventoinha. I don't know if it's making a lot of noise for you. I have my microphone here. Ventoinha. Do you think I'm missing something? Or do I have everything? So ventoinha, I will put this here. Porque está calor. It's really hot. So I think I'm ready. Acho que estou pronta. Acho que estou pronta. Do you think I'm missing something? Falta alguma coisa? Falta alguma coisa? Tens tudo, right? You can say it. Tens tudo. Muito bem, muito bem. Tens tudo. You have everything. Tens tudo. But I'm in my studio where I record my language classes and YouTube videos, podcasts, and Instagram live, so I don't need it. Let's just to exemplify. So you can use this vocabulary when you are in the supermarket. You want to buy these products. Okay, if you are in a conversation with your friends about going to the beach, they will talk about this kind of things. Okay, for example, are you ready to go? Or for example, did you forget your sunglasses? Esqueceste dos teus óculos de sol? Did you forget? And you can say, não me esqueci. I didn't forget. Eu tenho. I have. Eu tenho. Okay? So for example, I was talking about moreno, right? Moreno. And let me see here. See. Moreno. Well, it has different uses. So when someone is moreno, it's because the skin, it's naturally, the person was born with the skin naturally kind of brown, like caramel. Not if you are African descendant, then that's different. Okay, moreno. If you are very light skin, you can say branca. Eu sou muito branca. Por exemplo, my husband, he is African Brazilian, like mixed, of course, white Portuguese mixed with people from Nigeria, from Angola. So he is what we call mulatto. Mulatto is a mix of white and black. Mulatto. So for him, when he looks at me, I am very white. Sou muito branca. I don't think I am very white, because I know that people there are even whiter, mais brancas, I get a tan. But there are people that are so white, so white, so white, so white that they don't get a tan. They just get a burn. Their skin just gets red. And for sunburn, we have a specific word, which is escaldão. I know that the pronunciation is a little bit, maybe a little bit difficult, but a sunburn is escaldão. 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 If you don't know how to write it, it's okay, because if your main goal is to be in a conversation with someone, you're not like conversation face to face. You need to be able to say it and listening and understanding. So focus now on listening, as I said in the beginning. Escaldão. Escaldão. 3 parts of this word. Escaldão. Okay? To avoid escaldão, you need to use protetor solar. Okay? Protetor solar. Okay, so if you are very white, you can say branca. Branca. And if you want to intensify it, you can say branquinha. Of course, to intensify, you can say very white, but branquinha with the inha in the end also intensifies. It means that you are really, really white. Branquinha, 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 branquinha. Very branca. Okay? So, when you are in this context and you want to talk about the weather and this vocabulary, you can say things as I said in the beginning. For example, está muito calor. Está muito calor, which is it's very hot. How to say it's very hot in Portuguese? Está muito calor. Está muito calor. And with this speed, this is the speed that the Portuguese use in the real world on the streets. If you have a friends, they will say it like this, okay? And I'm a Portuguese native speaker. You can borrow my brain to learn exactly how the Portuguese speak. So, está muito calor. Está muito calor. Está muito calor. Está muito calor. And of course, we have other expressions to express when we are hot. If someone says an expression about it and you're not really sure what that person said, pay close attention to their body language, the facial expressions, because communication is not just a language. So if you see someone with their ventoinha like this and with this facial expression of and the person says something, you can guess that probably they are complaining about the temperature, right? Because it's calor, right? Está muito calor. Está muito calor. Está calor que nem posso. Like, I cannot. We just say cannot. It means I cannot handle it. It's too much for me. Está calor que nem posso. Está calor que nem posso. Okay? Following, for example, can you hear the expression like, oh meu Deus, a swear word, other expressions. So, está muito calor. Other expression that they say is está uma brasa. Está uma brasa. Brasa. Está uma brasa. Brasa, what is brasa? You know when you burn some kind of piece of wood and when you and before it turns into ashes, it's still very hot? That's brasa. That's brasa. And if you need to go inside of a car and the car was, in the summer usually cars get very hot. or if you're getting inside some like a house or room and it's very hot, you can say está forno. Está forno. And what is forno? It's oven. So of course, when we feel the sensations, we can always compare to all the things and situations that are similar, like forno, oven. It's like oven. It's like forno. Okay? And make sure that if your friend says something, you're at the beach, different situations, and you don't understand, you can ask them, oh, can you repeat that? Or you can say an expression that we Portuguese native speakers use when we don't understand something, because this also happens. Sometimes people say things that we don't understand for different reasons. Sometimes because what we don't understand is their point of view. So we say, como assim? Como assim? Como assim? Como assim? Como assim? And of course, yes, if you speak a language that is similar to Portuguese, then it's going to be easier for you to learn Portuguese, and you just need to pay attention to the difference in the pronunciation. Sometimes a word is very similar, but the only difference is one letter sometimes. Okay, so also very important. So again, you can say como assim? Como assim? It's like, what do you mean? And then the person will repeat it again, not only again, but in a different way so you understand. Okay, you can use this when you don't understand what they're saying because they speak very fast, or using a word that you just don't know, but also when you don't understand their opinion. And they will say the same thing but in different words. Okay, so you can ask, como assim? Como assim? Como assim? Okay, I hope that this vocabulary and these sentences were useful for you. If you want and if you need, you can go back to the beginning of the video. You can watch it again. You can skip to the parts that you want to listen to me pronouncing it. And let me give you a listening technique. It's called shadowing. You know, when in school teachers say, repeat after me, they say something and you repeat right after. So you can do this. Or if you are familiar with going to the mass at a church, in a church, the priest says blah 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 and people repeat right after. This is very good for you to improve your understanding and your pronunciation, exercising your muscles in terms of also pronunciation. Okay, I hope this was útil, useful, útil, and the plural of útil is úteis. Úteis. Useful tips. Dicas úteis. We just reverse the order. Dicas úteis. Conselhos úteis. Useful advice. And yes, advice in Portuguese can be plural. Advices, but in English, advice is just singular. Conselhos úteis. Okay? So let me know here if you enjoyed this and if you'd like me to do more videos like this with sentences and vocabulary more specific to the things that we are living right now. For example, if you are in Lisbon this month and next month, this vocabulary and sentences are going to be useful for you to learn and to thrive in Portugal in the summer at the beach. And if you are interested in Portuguese language classes, I'm opening classes next week in different levels and also conversation clubs. So if you are interested, send me a message. Tell me if you are interested, for example, in a conversation club or in a regular structured course, and we will talk about it, and I will help you find the best option for you so you can improve your Portuguese. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. All right, ciao ciao.